Hello and welcome to. So, as many of you already know from my old channel trailer, a while back I used to make family vlog videos, or at least I tried to. And while I scratched the surface in my old channel trailer video, I didn't really go in depth about it at all. But that changes today. This is the full story of my awful vlogging experience. Now, if you look at my iPad mini, which is where these vlogs were filmed on, the first video of the series dates back to February 2015, but that's actually not when I started vlogging. In summer of 2014, I discovered this channel called Funnelvision, home of such classic videos as, going to Target. Funnily enough, my second ever video on this channel was going to be a rant on that channel, but I gave up like 4 slides in. It's funny too that I was gonna make a rant video on them, despite the fact how, without them, I may not even be doing the content I'm doing now, but more on that later. After watching them for a while, I decided, what if I did my own vlogs?
I thought it would be a piece of cake, especially considering I had cousins next to me that I could force to be in my videos. I mean, have them volunteer to be in my videos.
And so, after several days of searching the App Store for the perfect apps to use to start this journey, including the app that I'm actually editing this video on right now, I filmed my first ever vlog. Without a doubt, the most important video I've ever made. The video that in a long chain of events would eventually lead to the video that you're watching right now on the channel that you're watching right now. And obviously, since it has such importance, my first ever vlog must have been something truly spectacular. Well, my first ever vlog was me recording my cousins kicking a soccer ball around from my window, and then me recording me playing catch with my mom.
And I remember the playing catch part specifically because I remember beforehand going up to my mom and just handing her the football. I was like, "Hey, play catch with me! Don't talk to your mother like I need it for a video!" Why? Just do it, please. And originally in that video, I wanted to include random footage of a rock slide hitting New York. To this day, I still don't know why. I think I was just trying to show off the app I used to make that. And Action Movie FX, if you're watching this, please sponsor me. I know I only have 138 subscribers, but I mean, come on, just give me the money. Another thing I would do in my earlier videos is that I would recreate trailers from movies using footage already from videos, and oh boy, were they, interesting. I sadly don't have any of them anymore, but here's my best attempt to recreate one of them.
I'm here to see your butt. Ow. Wham. First try.
As you can tell, I was giving Hollywood a run for its money. Everything was going well for the quote-unquote channel at first. Eventually my cousins found out what I was doing and they liked it. And so things were going pretty well for a while. Now, 2015 and early 2016 is what I considered the golden age of these videos.
Which, admittedly, was a pretty stupid thing for me to think because these were freaking family vlogs, not like the evolution of mankind.
Anyways, I thought everything was going great. I was able to make videos often, especially during the summer, and they were decently long. Well, long to me was like 2 to 3 minutes.
Because my iPad came with like -5 gigabytes of storage. But even with the videos being that short, I still thought they were pretty good. Despite the fact I was still learning the basics of iMovie, and with that, some embarrassing moments managed to slip through the cracks.
But back then, I thought these videos were masterpieces.
I even remember imagining myself easily becoming the most subscribed to YouTuber and reaching 100 million subscribers without ease. I remember the 100 million subscriber part 2 specifically because I remember during lunch at Chick-fil-A one day, I didn't have my iPad on me, but I still wanted to thank my non-existent audience for 100 million subscribers. So in the middle of lunch, I just started blurting out loud, "Thank you all for 100 million subscribers. We did it. You helped us. You helped us. We did it, gamers." And I find it funny too how my mom never bothered to stop me and ask, "Brady, who are you thanking? You don't even have a YouTube channel." Maybe she just didn't want people finding out that I was her kid.
Another funny thing is, one time I was outside with my cousins and we were at a well for whatever reason, and I threw in a rock and said, "I wish I had a YouTube channel." And my uncle goes, really? You don't have one? I think you should. You're really good at editing. Now, looking back, he was clearly talking about my action movie FX stuff. Anyway, with him saying that, I marched straight back to my house and went to my dad and was like, well, my uncle says I should have a YouTube channel. So with that, I'll be creating a YouTube channel now. See ya. I don't care what he thinks. You're not allowed to have a YouTube channel. What? But he's...
Now, as already stated, I tried to make these videos as often as possible, and well, that soon became a problem. Because I would try to record no matter where or what was going on. An early example was in May of 2016. We went over to my Nana's and Papa's house for Memorial Day, and the first thing we did was begin going through all their stuff and seeing what kind of stuff we wanted to keep because they were getting ready to move to Arizona within a few months. I, of course, was not paying attention at all to what the rest of the family was doing, and I was trying to record the whole time. And obviously, my parents were starting to get annoyed because they kept asking me if I wanted to have stuff, and I was just ignoring them. Brady, do you want this Lego set? Shh, I'm recording. Alright, that's it. Give me the iPad.
What? Give me my iPad back! I wasn't done recording!
Brady, there might be some cool stuff in here you might actually like.
Yeah! And that stuff could be on a vid!
And so for a good while, I just didn't want to talk to anybody. Hey Brady, do you want this? Yeah, sure, whatever, I'll keep it. So eventually I was able to get my iPad back, and I went back to recording. And my mom noticed and was kind of angry because that's why they took it away in the first place. And my mom started yelling at me to stop recording and play a game. You know how the stereotype is nowadays that parents will yell at their kids to get off the video games and do something productive? My recording habit had gotten so bad that they were yelling at me to play a game just so I'd stop making a video. Now, I ignored them and continued recording, and they didn't say anything afterwards because I guess they had just given up. Another sign of how bad things became was in November of 2015 when I tried to make a Thanksgiving special. Now, I wanted to make this special as long as possible, but I wasn't able to because at one part when I was recording my cousins, my uncle stopped me and was like, Brady, for the rest of today, you're not allowed to record when I'm down here. We don't want everything we do to be on video. So when he left and went back upstairs to hang out with the adults, I tried to begin recording again. But then my parents came downstairs, and apparently my uncle told my parents because they stopped me and took away my iPad. And they only gave it back to me at the end. And I figured, well, I need to end the Thanksgiving special with something. So I edited it with just me recording Sam walking out of the house. You know what, now I understand why I thought I was going to hit 100 million subscribers, because that is premium content. Despite the obvious sign of how bad things became, I continued making those vlogs for a while. However, when the school year started again, it was pretty hard to make videos,
But that still didn't stop me from trying to as often as possible.
so you know what I did? Basically, every video from that point on was me recording my cousins through the window of my house.
I mean, heck, I once recorded a video from my window, of their window, of them making stupid faces at me. And so obviously my aunt and uncle started catching on to what was happening and they didn't like it. And so one time in September of 2016, I was recording, but this time my window was open so my cousins could actually talk to me. And so when I was done, my uncle came up to me and said something that would drastically change the future of my videos forever.
Brady, you're no longer allowed to record us without my permission.
No! No! But the plan!
Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you guys about the plan. Well, in 2015, I made a plan to myself that I would continue making vlogs all the way up to the end of 2017 before either deciding to continue making vlogs or decide to maybe try something else. But this drastically set my plan back. So in the meantime, I started asking my Nana and Papa to send me a bunch of pictures and stuff I could use for videos, as well as I ended up deleting every single video from 2014 and then compiled them all into one video just so I could put a video out.
And towards the very end of 2016, I realized,
You know what? I really don't enjoy this anymore. In fact, I kind of hate it. The only reason I'm still doing these vlogs is so I can fulfill my promise from a few years ago.
I'm turning 12 next year.
So my parents may allow me to actually create a YouTube channel. I need to find something else to do. So I originally thought about doing gaming, but I had no way to record my TV screen and still really don't. And so for a while I was lost, and I just continued making those videos just so I could fulfill on my promise. But then, towards the end of 2016, I discovered a video by the Odd Ones Out comic titled My Sewer Boy Stories.
I ignored it at first, but it kept following me around in my suggested, and so I was like, alright, I'll just give this video a try, and then I'll watch something else.
6.5 hours later.
Brady? We haven't heard from you in 6 hours. Are you okay?
I'm watching the Odd Ones Out comic! Go away! And so I quickly became attached to the Storytime animation community. But I never thought it would be something I could do. And so I just continued making those vlogs just so I could fulfill my promise. But then, in September 2017, I had realized, oh shoot, my birthday's in like 2 weeks. I need to figure out something I can do. You know what? Maybe I'll give that Storytime animation a try. And that's how the Trends video came about. And while I hate that video now, I was really proud of it when I first completed it. You know what? Yeah, I'll try the Storytime animation stuff. But as a lot of you already know, I was denied the ability to create a YouTube channel because I wasn't mature enough, which, fair enough, Mom and Dad. But by that point, I already decided, when I create a YouTube channel, I want to do Storytime animation. And so, with my final vlog in December of 2017, to fulfill my promise, I called it quits. I ended the vlogs, and I just continued making Storytime animation videos. And you all know where that led to.
Now, you can argue that it was actually the Odd Ones Out who inspired me to make Storytime animation videos, and that Funnelvision had nothing to do with that. And while I wish I could say that because Funnelvision makes cringy vlog videos, I can't exactly say that.
The only reason I ended up doing Storytime animation was because I wanted to do something to move away from the Funnelvision inspired vlogs. If I had never discovered Funnelvision and in turn never did those vlogs, I'd probably just be your average 13-year-old gaming YouTuber. And,
Hey guys, so get to my Minecraft Let's Play part 5,827, and a lot of you guys have been saying there's actually a secret achievement if I dig straight.
Hey guys, I know you can probably just read the words on screen, but I actually wanted to narrate this end card, so 3 quick announcements. One is that the Meteor series may be returning because I've actually gotten demand to bring it back. 2, I'm doing upgrades to my website, so you guys might want to check it out. Also, school starts up back again next week, so these videos may slow down in frequency, so I'm sorry, but that's just how it works, I guess. Okay, bye.